Hey, Pat.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Do you remember where we left off?
We're in rescue op / battle.
No, we're not. That would
Yeah.
be silly.
Yeah.
That would be
It's
absolutely
gonna be crazy.
silly.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah, no, let's ignore that, shall we? And let's begin.
I am here in a
Boo.
flashy yellow shirt that matches young Midoriya.
And matches Pat!
Oh, Mike, this isn't where I'm supposed to be. Me and the rest of Class 1A are in the middle of our provisional hero licensing exam. It's important.
I know, and I can't wait to find out what happens next. But kid, just ignore that for now.
Yeah, just ignore it.
Here's a cue. Do you know the best way to save people? With love!
I don't understand.
You gotta learn to let loose. You're working hard, but you should have fun when you can. So let's go beyond your existing story arc. I'll try.
Like, Deco's like, what?
Hope you enjoy this super special side episode. I take a darling new turn and save the world with love. Now cue those opening credits. Go! Perfect timing.
You're on TV right now. Some kind of retrospective.
About me?
So, just how did All Might, the symbol of peace, become the #1 hero in the world? Let's take a look back on his time studying abroad in America.
He has eyes!
You're safe because I am here. That takes me back.
How many decades? Real subtle way of sidestepping the question.
I know that costume. It's from your young age. Yeah.
Well spotted.
Oh, well, thanks. I've been a fan of All Might since I was just a little kid.
Well, aren't you an inspiration?
No, not at all!
Could he look more smug?
All Might wasn't acting alone while abroad. The sidekick who supported him was none other than a young David Shield.
Wait, does he mean that David Shield?
Birds of a feather and all that. It's no surprise such elites found each other. Dave, it's been far too long, my friend.
After all these names, now we got Dave.
An email is here.
Love it.
It's about time to begin the special class.
I have a few notes about my costume.
Not to worry, everything is ready. Let's teach those wannabe pros a thing or two about heroing.
Special episode, Save the World with Love.
UA High holds special classes for those wanting to train during summer vacation. Today's the first one this break, and we have no idea what's in store.
We'll be running this course multiple times with small groups from your class. Today it will be the 6 of you. Just so you know, this will be harder than a regular class. Prepare yourselves.
I wonder what they'll have us do.
Is this gonna be one of those times he threatens to expel us if we fail?
In this master class, you'll be tasked with saving innocent bystanders and capturing a villain.
We're not just studying, we're playing heroes!
This should be obvious, but villains commit many different types of crime. You 6 will be dispatched to a scene and will need to determine what happened there. Whether or not a villain was actually at fault. Whether or not you should fight. We will be judging your ability to assess the situation as well as how well you defuse it. Welcome your instructors.
I am here, sneaking in through the back door!
All Might's teaching us?
You're looking extra muscly today, yowza!
He's not the only one today. Cementos, Midnight, and Present Mike will be assisting. They'll be acting as special trainers. Let's get started. Head to ground beta and we'll begin.
They have so many massive bases.
I see cardboard police cutouts.
This must be where the crime is taking place.
I'll brief you on the situation. There's been an attack in this jewelry store. The employees and customers have been taken hostage and are barricaded inside. The number of villains and bystanders is unknown. As pro-heroes, you've been asked by the police to intervene and resolve this incident to the best of your abilities.
Excuse me, Mr. Aizawa. Our teachers, are they playing the roles of hostages or villains?
I won't be answering questions. Verify the situation
Figure it out.
yourself and act accordingly.
Yes, sir!
With that, let the capture training begin.
Tell us how many villains on your
Are the
right hand and
hostages
how many
alive?
hostages on your left.
Yeah, okay.
Assuming that it's that small of a number.
I only have one demand. If you don't leave, I guarantee I'll slice up these hostages.
1 villain, 3 hostages.
Nice, Uraraka.
Quick, hide! It's All Might. I mean, the bad guy.
He's checking to make sure that everyone's gone.
Ah! This is stupid! Kachan?
Or that.
Akako, calm down.
You're planning to charge straight in?
Obviously. I'll fire off a bunch of
one will they get to
explosives
do?
and take down that villain. You guys can save the hostages or whatever. I don't care.
You're being way too irresponsible.
What are you talking about? He's right there in the window. This is our chance! The villain's disappeared inside. Damn it, I won't let you have those hostages!
Oh no, hurry!
Wait, is that?
Now you get it. This is the moment when the special class really begins.
Oh, damn.
Okay, All Might's still alive. He's playing.
The murder weapon is a knife covered in blood.
The building was surrounded by police, so we know no one went in or out. That means whoever killed the villain must still be inside.
Hold on, maybe. But it's too soon to know that for sure.
Mystery.
We should listen to what they have to say first.
He's right. We need to know how events unfolded.
I am but a humble employee of this store. A villain suddenly appeared and threatened me. I handed over the jewels and then he tied me up.
Okay.
I dropped by to pick up a few new pieces, and the villain was already here. He caught me while I was too surprised to resist him.
Yo, my bros! What'd it do? I came to find a bomb-ass piece of frosting from my hottie GF, and that villain laid me out flat. It was so not dope.
When the villain first arrived, was this man already in the store?
Yes, he was browsing. That beast knocked him unconscious, and he was asleep for quite a long time.
And when you first came into the shop, ma'am, did you see both of these men?
I didn't get a good look when I walked in.
Todoroki's got a
But when
big
he was
brain.
tying me up, I noticed these two men had been in different parts of the store.
So far, their stories all seem to fit.
Something's bothering me here.
What is it?
Why did the villain barricade himself inside the store, you know? 'Cause if he wanted to, he could have just escaped with the goods earlier. So then, why did he stay?
Timing-wise, the authorities arrived just as I was putting the jewelry in the bag for him. He had no opportunity to flee.
Did you call the police?
I never had the chance.
Someone outside the store must have seen what was happening. They're the ones who called the police.
If that's the case, then it has to mean... Midnight. It was you.
What? Me?
You were the only one who came into the jewelry store after the villain was already here. Midnight. You knew the man on the floor before this incident, didn't you? And not just as an acquaintance. You knew he committed crimes. You saw him and knew he was going to rob the jewelry store, so you called the police the moment he went inside so they would stop him. And then, before they could arrive, you decided to go in yourself. He must have been shaken to see you, but he also understood your true intentions, why you were there. Even so, the villain continued the robbery and tied you up like the others. While he
Dramatic.
was doing that, the police arrived, and he was forced to barricade himself in the store.
No! Why would I willingly put myself in danger like that?
Because you wanted him to change his life. Didn't you?
Even if things happened the way you just said they did, why would she kill the villain?
All she wanted to do was get him arrested.
Yeah, that's right. She has no motive to kill him.
True. There's no motive. That's why the murderer isn't one of these three.
What are you talking about?
Seriously, Deku, hold on! Could it have been...
Suicide, right?
Probably. Once he figured out what Midnight's intentions must be, it's likely he still expected to escape as planned. But then we pro-heroes showed up on the scene.
He refused to be taken alive.
Not quite. I think he was worried about something else. If he was caught by the police, his relationship with Midnight might have been exposed, putting her in all sorts of trouble. If that had happened, a dark shadow would have fallen over the rest of her life.
Dark Shadow, you say?
Also, good thing that you just pointed it all out. Now she'll probably be in trouble anyway.
This villain silenced himself with his own weapon. Midnight didn't say anything because she realized what he was thinking when he took his own life. The sacrifice he was making so that she could live.
Normally it would be very sad, but this is hilarious as they are acting.
You think Midnight and the villain were that in love?
Okay, that's enough.
This was so fun!
What a 180!
Thanks, you three. You're all done here. Save your strength for the next group. Midoriya.
Sir.
Your deductions were exactly what we had scripted for this scenario. The villain did stab himself with his own knife. It was smart work getting to that conclusion by asking a logical series of questions.
Wow! Praise from Mr. Aizawa!
Extremely well done, Midoriya.
But you weren't perfect. You six overlooked one major thing.
Huh?
Therefore, you earned 0 points.
You've gotta be kidding!
Observe.
What?
The villain's body is gone!
Didn't you realize that All Might gave you a hint about the truth? He tried to help you when Asui tickled his nose. He reacted, didn't he? You thought it was a mistake, but he was alive. That's it for your special class. You're dismissed.
Love it.
I hate this test! And this love stuff!
Waiting to ambush young Midoriya on his walk home from UA! Hi!
Hi!
What are you doing here?
Young Midoriya, there's a place called Eye Island. You ever hear of it?
Oh yeah, for sure! Eye Island is amazing! Every company in the world that's involved in the hero business invested money to create a technological paradise for the research and development of quirks and support items. The result is an artificial mobile island where almost 10,000 scientists now live. It's incredible! It's a great...
Do you want to go there with me?
Really? You want us to go together?
I don't mean we'll just be goofing off. Now that you've officially become my successor, there are lots of tricks of the trade you need to learn about.
You're doing it for me? Are you sure about this? Let's go!
Then you better run up to your room and pack your bags right away so we can jet. Can't keep the plane waiting.
We're going now?
Yes, hurry up, go!
Yeah, I'm going. Don't leave without me!
Young Midoriya, did you enjoy my star turn as a criminal? You almost caught me! Man, I'm such a sucker for love stories!
Well, it wasn't actually a love story. But, more importantly, we're going to Eye Island really soon, aren't we? What's it like over there, All Might?
You'll see, but only if you watch the movie.
Oh, I get it. Nice plug. People can watch My Hero Academia 2 Heroes in theaters soon.
Spoken like a true hero of marketing. Next time, we'll continue with the last episode left off. Can young Midoriya and the rest of his intrepid classmates defeat Gang Orca, who barged into the middle of the second round? Will they be able to get their provisional hero licenses or not? They might fail miserably.
Come on, why would you say that?
Anyway, thank you so much for watching the show. You are the real heroes. You ready, kid? Let's say it together. Go beyond plus ultra!
Here's the preview.
That's how you do a plug. That's a fun episode.
Oh, cool.
Now, granted,
Great plug.
I might really enjoy this and be okay with it because I just get to watch the episodes relatively quickly. I imagine this would have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, what was that? What was that nonsense? We went back to the beginning of the season, even before the beginning of the season for this episode.
Now, if they didn't, do you happen to know if people knew about the movie prior to this episode?
Not as far as I know. Well, like, okay, wait. I'm sure that they knew about it, but this was just the extra plug that they wanted for the TV show, saying like, hey, by the way, it is coming out. It's coming out.
Because if this was the like
announcement video,
or something like that, would have been very cool to have
perhaps,
that
but
experience.
I don't think it was.
Now, as far as I've been told, because I do happen to know that there's actually, at the time of this recording, 3 My Hero movies. As far as I know, we will be watching that movie after season 3.
After season 3.
After season 3.
Reason being because the main thing is we just have a few episodes left of season 3, so I don't want to interrupt the flow. Much of what the celebrity does, though. But normally I had planned to watch the movie here, but it's such an odd timing because the movie comes directly after this episode, which comes directly before this season, but we plug it here. So,
we have discussed in previous episodes, just in case you guys might have missed it, that one of the reasons we didn't watch it earlier was because there were some spoilers for, in particular, I don't know about other things, but in particular, revealing All for One's image prior to when we would see it in the show.
The movies have a tendency to add in characters that you meet later on or you get to see later on, and this one, we're all caught up. We probably could have watched it at any point at this point, but it's fun to be able to have that reveal within the show as the media was supposed to be originally canonized. I know that the movies are canon, but they feel like add-ons, whereas they're not just like the manga. So, yeah, you'll see when you watch them. But I like them, don't get me wrong, I like them. But it's hard to place where they are supposed to come out. I personally don't know why it took so long to get the movie out, unless it was like a
production thing.
A production problem, or it was just like communications of artists and what Horikoshi might have been working on at the time, trying to get more of these out. I don't know. But I do know that this is the official plug, and this is where it officially comes, as you can tell even at the end after credits, where it's like, we'll get back right on track now.
As far as this episode, I do kind of agree with Bakugo. It was a cheap move because it's like we all know they're acting, so it's like the extra layer of like, wait, is that All Might or is he playing the part?
Yeah.
And it's like, because I probably would have assumed the same thing, that he was just like, oh, he's All Might.
Why
he's
do you
trying
tie
to
up a corpse? Like, why would you do that?
I mean, I guess kind of like what we were talking about with the Huck people in the rescue mission. Like, they're not actually dead. So do you have to be like, I'm checking their pulse to see if they're actually alive?
Yeah.
Like, would the teacher then have to be like, oh, I'm still breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess that was very cute. I very much enjoyed that. That was fun. It was very cute, and I'm very excited to see the movie. So good job, plug, and yay, knowing where the shirt comes from.
Yeah. So for those of you who didn't hear us during our opener, Pat had been searching for merch for this show for a while, and he ended up buying this on Etsy or something. And
It was just like, cool, it's a Plus Ultra shirt, because I love the phrase. It's helped inspire me with my workouts and stuff.
Yeah, honestly, it didn't like stick out to you that it was yellow, because not many people buy yellow shirts either. So,
yeah,
no?
I mean, I like yellow.
Okay, well.
So it was just like, cool, yellow shirt, it says Plus Ultra, great.
Yeah, so he got it, he brought it, he put it on, and all this, and I was like, why that one? He's like, because it says Plus Ultra? And I said, oh, okay. And so he didn't even know. So
what was the line at the beginning when it's like, "Don't worry about that"?
Yeah. Just ignore that.
I love their fourth wall breaking.
Yes.
Yeah. It's good.
Yep.
That was fun.
Cool. Well, we'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for fanning out with us.
Fans out. Plus Ultra.